if a person commits zina, iyadhan billah, no doubt it's a major sin. Is there repentance for that? Yes, there is repentance for that. A person can be sincere in their tawbah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can accept their repentance. And as we know that the Prophet ﷺ said, "At-ta'ibu kaman la dhanba lahu," that the repentant one, the true repentant one, is like the one who has no sin. So a person may have committed that sin and was very sincere in their tawbah, asked Allah Azza wa Jal profusely to forgive them, فَتَابَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ, and Allah Azza wa Jal, forgave them. It might have been many years ago, it may be a time of their life which is maybe a difficult time in their life, and they're now alhamdulillah practicing, they're very very strong in worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, when you go to meet a potential spouse, is it allowed for you to say that have you committed fornication? You don't ask such questions. You don't ask people to expose their sins. You should not ask these questions. It is allowed for you to ask if you would like to marry somebody who's, if you want to say a virgin, who's never been with somebody else. There's ways of asking that. You don't have to be so direct. There's ways of finding that information out. You can ask that. It's your right to ask that, of course. But you coming out and asking such a question, have you committed zina before? Then no, you don't ask such a question. The origin in regarding sins is that you cover those sins. But if you see in that person that they're a good person, they fear Allah Azza wa Jal, they have good akhlaq, they have good manners, then that should be sufficient for you. If it is the issue of whether they've been with somebody or not before, maybe they've been married before, and that's an issue for you, then that's up to you really, whether you want to take things forward.